hosting this webinar today. I am really excited about today's webinar, so without further ado, I want to thank you guys so much for signing up and attending our webinar. Before we begin, why don't you write in the chat box where you are from? All right, we have people from all over. We have Florida and Ohio. That's great. We are so excited that you signed up and are joining us today. All right, so today we're going to be discussing about how to get a WordPress website up and running along with the WordPress blog. We will also discuss WordPress plugins, social media, blogging, and SEO, which is search engine optimization. All right, you definitely want to make sure that you stay tuned towards the end of the webinar to hear about some special offers that we have for our guests today. You definitely do not want to miss out on them. If you stay until the end of the webinar, you will have first exclusive access to our new pricing structure. And you would also receive 2 30-minute consultations where we review your website and marketing and help give you actionable ideas to help improve your marketing online, plus membership in our exclusive marketing. All right, so now I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Amy, and I have been blogging for a total of about 6 to 7 years for various real estate. And I started up a new blog last year focusing on fitness, and I have been working on my social media presence since 2012, and I absolutely love it. In my spare time, I love to be creative, and I enjoy spending time with my family, teaching dance choreography, helping others, and I love the Gators. So here to talk to us today is David Joyle. I have known David for close to 12 years. David has been doing web design for 11 years. He is the owner of WebPyro, and he does a phenomenal job designing websites. He is also quite knowledgeable about WordPress sites, so you are listening to a pro today. We will save questions for at the end of the webinar, but feel free to enter your questions in the chat box, and we'll get to as many as we can. All right, take it away, David. All right, David. He is the owner at WebPyro. He lives in Ohio. He enjoys being outside and enjoying the outdoors. And he has 11 years experience in website design. And he enjoys all aspects of website design, from design to coding.
So thanks, Amy. So yes, I am the dad of 8 kids, and I've done foster care and adoption, as well as been doing web design, and I'm the owner of WebPyro now. Like Amy said, I live in Ohio. My mic was muted there, so I was speaking and no one was hearing me for a minute, so that was kind of hilarious. We'd like to talk today about WebPyro and how we can help you with your website today. Our services include, but are not limited to, marketing, web design, social media, search engine advertising, and optimization. One client that we recently built a website for has already sold $250,000 worth of products on their site in the last 6 to 8 months. One of our clients recently wrote this testimonial. their business was able to triple in prospects and in income in the time that we worked with them over a very short period of time. So we were excited to help them grow their business. I think that's probably one of the biggest things that really makes me tick is being able to help businesses grow. There's a lot of benefits to using WordPress. So today we're going to focus on WordPress as that is what we use at WebPyro. Amy also has a lot of experience with blogging with WordPress, so she will go over some of the other features of WordPress. It's a huge hit right now. Almost 1/3 of the websites on the internet use WordPress. There are also thousands of plugins that can add different features, and we can easily move websites from different hosts using some of the tools that are available today. All right, now Amy is going to talk about WordPress for bloggers.
All right. Well, from a blogger's perspective, I really enjoyed the WordPress blog platform. It's easy to navigate and use, and I have used a variety of blogging platforms. I can't even tell you how many times I would get frustrated on other blogging sites because it wasn't as user friendly. WordPress is great because of the ability to turn your blog into a website instead of just a blog. You can get creative with content. There are plugins as to where you can set up your own shop on your WordPress site. How awesome is that?
One of the things that has become sort of myth about WordPress is that it's hard to develop websites in WordPress. With some of the recent tools that have been released lately, it's very easy to build your website with WordPress. Some of these tools include Cornerstone, Beaver Builder, and Elementor. I'm going to do a short demonstration of building a web page with Cornerstone today. So I am actually going to start a page from scratch and show you how quickly you can build pages that have all kinds of cool features. So once you do, you're in your WordPress dashboard, which I am not in my WordPress dashboard right now, so I'm going to have to switch back over to my WordPress dashboard. And then I'm going to go up here to New Page. For this particular page, I want to use a blank template that has no container, but it has a header and a footer. And one of the things that Cornerstone gives you when you purchase it, which it's about $60 for the Cornerstone plugin with the theme that it comes with, um, is the ability to have these templates, and you can choose one with all these different various templates, some that have sidebars, some that don't have sidebars. But we're going to get one here that has no container, and it has a header and a footer. So now we just need to click Edit with Cornerstone. This is from inside the WordPress dashboard. And in a couple seconds, it's kind of slow because I'm broadcasting video over my internet connection, so it can be a little bit slow. But to get started building a page, there are two routes you can choose. You can choose to add a section and then add elements to the section. But what I'm actually going to do today, I'm going to go ahead and delete this section. I'm actually going to pull from a template. Now, there are all kinds of templates available for different types of pages. You can get about counters, you can get frequently asked questions templates, you can get pricing plan templates, product information, teams, and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to build a sales page really quickly. So I click that window here under theme code templates, click sales page, and then click insert. And then it's going to ask me if I want to erase my current page contents. And then I'll say yes, and because I'm starting with a blank page here, and it's going to take a couple seconds, and it's going to have a whole sales page built in which I could go through, um, edit the title, click here, edit all kinds of content. You have your visual page builder, so if you wanted to go in here and make the text a different color, or whatever you would your little heart would desire to do that, and then you can also have these snazzy kind of elements like this, where it adds typing to your text, and all sorts of types of things that you can add onto your page. Now, let's say I wanted to add a background to this content. You can go in here, click, and you want to have an image. You can pull from your media library or wherever you would want to pull it from, and just click and insert that image as a background. I know this title does not go very well with this background, so I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to change my color of my text to white. And I don't want this line here, so I'm just going to delete that line just like that. And I want a little margin between this title and this text below. So what I'm going to do is go up here into my elements, hit gap, and I can drag a gap into there, and I can go into this text, and I don't want it to be orange now because you can't barely see that. So I'm going to go ahead and make that white. So there, so we got, in just a couple minutes, we've developed a page. Obviously, there's a lot of other stuff here that maybe we're not going to use for this particular page. So we can go down here. We can just hit these different items and get rid of them really quickly. You can drag items around, like, so if you want a different item to appear, like let's see if we want this attention getter here, we want that to come up to the top of the page, we can just drag that whole section, and now that's popped up there. We can drag in, we can put in another image here. So if I can go on here and just pull in an image from there, and then that'll show up in a few seconds. These are all different images, and it's the same thing. You can just click on each one of these images and pull in an appropriate image from your media library. So it's very easy to use, very very quick to develop pages with the Cornerstone layout builder. You can use, instead of just using the instead of just using I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought here for a second. Instead of just using the default white backgrounds, you can use other background colors as well. Okay, Amy, I'm going to hand it back over to you for the talk about blogging for a minute.
All right. Fabulous. Thank you, David. All right. We're going to
Did I miss you?
do a demo. We're going to do a demo of how to do a blog post in WordPress. So you're going to log in to your WordPress website, and normally if you own the domain, it'll be like whatever your domain is, /wp-admin. And you're going to come over here to the left side, and you're going to hit posts and hit add new. And so we're going to add a title. So after we click add new, zipping a little slow. All right, there we go. You're going to add a title that is going to really grab your reader's attention. And then you want to add a body relating to your topic. Obviously, you don't want to say something crazy and then it have nothing to do with the body. So what's really, really great about WordPress that not a lot of other blogging platforms have is being able to categorize it. So we're going over here to the right-hand side, and We can categorize it however we want it. For example, I love to put my favorite recipes on my blog. So we're going to select recipes, and this way, anybody that comes to my website who wants specifically recipes, they can just click on the category recipe, and all my recipes will be there. And that makes it really easy for your readers to find specific topics that they're looking for. All right. So another great thing about WordPress that is if I want to write this post, but I don't want to post it yet. I'm not ready to post it yet. Maybe I want to post it later tonight. Maybe I want to post it tomorrow. Maybe I want to post it in a week from now. I can totally edit when I want to publish it. So I'm going to come over here and you're going to hit edit and you're going to select the day and the time that you want it to be published. Hit the OK button and it'll be published whenever you have the set time. And you can also push it out to social media platforms this way as well, which is totally fabulous. And it works really well because you don't have to sit there and write every single day. You can sit down one day, write out all your blog posts for a week if you're doing a 5-day-a-week post, schedule them all for the week, and then it is smooth writing, and all you have to worry about is getting it out there on social media and getting your readers to know about it through newsletters or whatever else are your means. So it's fabulous. So you can see over here, it can connect to my Facebook, my Twitter, my LinkedIn, my Google Plus, all of these social media platforms it'll push it out to. So I think that is super amazing, isn't it? All right. So yeah, it's very simple and very easy. All right.
So one of the things that we'd like to discuss today is how there's so many options about how you can get started with WordPress. It can be very confusing. I know for me, when there's a lot of options available, it's very difficult to make a decision. You have to purchase hosting. One of the things that we recommend is to buy managed hosting, and there are several reasons why you want to have managed hosting. A couple of those are that it's a peace of mind. You can have updates, you can have security. WebPyro installs security monitoring software on every website we build so that we know if someone is trying to hack into your website, and we are able to block their hacks. We also have monthly backups depending on your plan. And we also have personal support for your website if something were to go wrong or something were to fall apart on your website. One of the things we'd like to talk about a little bit today is SEO. We have the Yoast SEO a plugin that we like to install on our websites. That plugin literally gives you a green light if your post or page that you're working on are well optimized for SEO. It gives you a lot of tips to get each page optimized to show you how to get your pages ranked higher in Google. Another thing you could do for making your web pages rank higher is to make sure you have at least 500 words of text on each page or blog post, and to also target each page or post on an individual keyword or phrase. So if you were writing about something related to fitness, maybe use the word cardio in one of your fitness posts or something like that. Amy is going to now talk about some of the social media.
Thank you, David. All right. So, social media marketing is such a powerful tool to help promote your blog, your website, or your business. And today, I'm just scratching like the top of the surface as this goes so much more in depth. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to give a quick, brief overview. So, Facebook, we all pretty much know about Facebook. Whether or not you're on Facebook, could be a different story. Some people are on it, some people aren't. So Facebook also provides opportunities for paid ads that show up to a specific audience that you want it to be. So if you're trying to target for people who are engaged, possibly, you can kind of go that route for a certain age range. If you're trying to gear towards business owners, you can go that route. But it's not only that, it is so much fun being able to market your product on Facebook. And there are endless opportunities to network with other businesses and business owners. There are weekly events such as Fan Page Fridays, parties, which are like virtual networking parties. I have come across many people who are so valuable to my business through these opportunities. And Pinterest is fabulous. In fact, I have been noticed and had my real estate listings noticed because of Pinterest. They get repinned and it creates more exposure for my listings. It is awesome. Ladies, I know you spend hours on Pinterest. Might as well make it for you. Am I right? Twitter is another great way to network and use those hashtags. It's also another great way to network with others who may be interested in your product. I have created business relationships based upon Twitter, and I am so thankful for those opportunities. Now, Instagram. I love Instagram. It is probably my favorite social media platforms. I have used the hashtags and gained tons of likes, comments, and followers. But you have to know how to use hashtags a certain way to make it a success. And bonus points right now, you don't have to have one profile per phone. They're now all able to be on one device, and you can log in and out so much easier if you have multiple profiles, because you probably have your personal Instagram and then your business Instagram. Maybe your dog has an Instagram, so that makes it a ton easier. But how is it? How are you going to handle, you wonder, juggling all this social media? Well, we have a tool for that, or Hootsuite has a tool for that. So for those of you who are trying to manage multiple social media platforms, Hootsuite will be your BFF, your best friend forever. Let me tell you what, you will save so much time. And guess what, y'all? I have been waiting for years for this, but now Instagram is finally available on Hootsuite. I am so excited. So for the free version of Hootsuite, you can manage up to 3 social media profiles, and this is perfect for your top 3 social media platforms that you want to be on, and it is fabulous. All right, so how does Hootsuite work? Well, Hootsuite, you're going to write up your post after you connect all your social media accounts. You're going to schedule them on the days at the times that you want them to be on there. And then Hootsuite will push it out to all the social media platforms at the same time, or whatever time you assigned it. And it's a really, really great way to help with your time management. Because the most important thing to a business owner and your blog is that you make the most of your time. Time is precious and you can't get it back. So might as well manage it well, right? Well, Hootsuite can definitely play a part in that. All right.
Thank you so much for everybody who has attended. We're now going to take any questions that anybody might have for our services, and Amy's going to also talk about some of the offers that we have today. So thank you again for attending our webinar today.
Yes, so as David said, just put your question in the chat box and he'll answer it. And while he's answering all your wonderful questions, I'm going to go over our offers for today. Since you guys stayed, we have 2 special offers for you to choose from today. Offer number 1 is a fabulous deal with 60 days of free of web hosting on WebPyro. And on the WebPyro server, when you choose to host with us for $35 a month. $35. That is a great deal. Not only that, but also included with this deal is a free WordPress setup. That is a value of $500, and you're getting it for $35 a month. All right, offer number 2 deal. Are you ready for this? All right, here it is, y'all. Receive free hosting for a year. A free copy of ThemeX with Cornerstone, as David had demonstrated today. Up to 10 pages of website design. Content for up to 8 pages written. That is a value of $4,500 for only $300 a month. That is an incredible deal. All right. So, the next thing we want to invite you guys is to make sure that you join our Facebook group. And it is called Pyromaniacs. So make sure that you join our Facebook group. Just watch out for your email over the next few days, and we'll send you a link to join our exclusive Facebook marketing group.
Thank you for attending our webinar. We're now, marks the conclusion of our webinar. But if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at david@webpyro.com or amy@webpyro.com. Thanks again.